Germany's iconic automakers, Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, are facing a crisis that threatens their global dominance. China's recent restrictions on key electronic components have exposed deep vulnerabilities in Germany's supply chains, leaving production at the mercy of foreign decisions. Decades of global sourcing optimized for cost now look dangerously fragile, as a single move from Beijing can halt entire assembly lines. At home, high labor costs and bureaucracy slow adaptation, while abroad, Chinese EV makers are outpacing German brands in affordability and technology. The industry's slow embrace of electric vehicles has left it scrambling to catch up in a market being redefined by others. This is a wake-up call. Survival now depends on rapid innovation and a complete overhaul of business models. Germany's auto titans must reinvent themselves, or risk being left behind in a new era of global competition. The crisis erupted over a small but vital part, semiconductor chips from Nexperia, a Dutch firm owned by China's Wingtech. When the Dutch government intervened, China retaliated by blocking chip exports to the EU, instantly choking German car production. These chips, essential for basic vehicle functions, can't be quickly replaced. Finding new suppliers takes years. German automakers warned of slashed production and halted assembly lines, exposing the risks of just-in-time manufacturing and over-reliance on foreign tech. The Nexperia standoff is a symptom of a larger struggle for technological control, forcing Germany to confront its dependence on Chinese-owned firms. Even if a short-term fix is found, the lesson is clear: diversify or face future shutdowns. The industry is now racing to secure more resilient supply chains for survival. Beyond chips, Germany's automakers are squeezed by strict EU climate rules, most notably, the 2035 ban on new gasoline and diesel cars. This forces a costly, rapid shift to electric vehicles, requiring billions in investment while traditional profits vanish. Critics argue that rigid bans stifle innovation and put European firms at a disadvantage compared to global rivals. High labor costs and red tape further erode competitiveness, making it tough to build affordable cars. The EV transition, while boosting exports, is also slashing jobs. Electric cars need fewer workers, hollowing out Germany's industrial base. Automakers are caught between legal mandates and economic realities, with profitability and jobs on the line. Aggressive EU standards risk isolating Europe from global markets, adding to the industry's woes. The path to a greener future is proving far more painful than policymakers anticipated. The crisis isn't just corporate, it's personal for thousands of German workers. In early 2025 alone, over 51,000 auto jobs vanished, nearly half of all industrial job losses nationwide. Falling revenues, excess capacity, and weak demand are forcing painful restructuring and layoffs. Major brands like Volkswagen are seeing profits shrink, deepening the pressure to cut costs. As EVs require fewer workers, downsizing accelerates, threatening the social fabric of factory towns. Communities built on stable auto jobs now face uncertainty and decline. Experts warn more layoffs are coming as the industry struggles to adapt. Without a turnaround, the human cost will leave lasting scars on Germany's industrial heartland. China's electric vehicle industry has rapidly transformed from follower to global leader, challenging Germany's supremacy. Brands like BYD and NIO now offer EVs that are cheaper and increasingly competitive in quality and tech. Chinese firms are expanding aggressively into Europe, leveraging cost advantages and advanced battery supply chains. German automakers, once dominant in China, now find themselves defending their home turf. China's focus on batteries and software has given it a head start in the future of mobility. As cars become more digital, German engineering faces a new kind of competition, one built on tech, not tradition. To survive, German brands must innovate fast and find new ways to stand out in a market reshaped by China's rise. Global trade tensions and economic downturns are battering Germany's export-driven auto sector. With domestic demand weak, automakers rely on exports, but key markets like the US are raising tariffs and barriers. Recent US tariffs slashed German car exports, and new trade deals offer only temporary relief. Political uncertainty and protectionism make long-term planning nearly impossible. Falling revenues and profits have triggered urgent cost-cutting, factory closures, R&D cuts, and layoffs. The era of frictionless global trade is over. The industry must adapt to a fragmented, unpredictable world. Experts see no quick fix. Resilience and local production are now essential. German automakers face a prolonged period of turbulence and restructuring. The German auto industry stands at a crossroads, forced to rethink everything from supply chains to business models. The Nexperia chip crisis exposed the dangers of relying on distant suppliers in a world of geopolitical rivalry. Survival demands more than just building electric cars. It requires a fundamental transformation. Germany must tackle high labor costs, bureaucracy, and rigid regulations to stay competitive. The future will be defined by resilience, innovation, and collaboration between industry, government, and workers. Companies must balance climate goals, fierce competition, and supply chain security. The coming years will test Germany's legendary engineering and its ability to adapt. The choices made now will decide if Germany's auto giants lead the future or fade into history.